Good morning, Hagen. Just getting some settings done. Good morning, Kev. So, I'm at my farm, and my dashboard is gone. So, here I am thinking, okay, I have a problem. So, I'm actually thrilled my dashboard is gone because now I have an interior to my barn. Now I have storage in my farm, so I don't need to keep them on my truck. And I have a barn office that I can do all my work from now. So, extreme W on the upgrade. I am extremely happy with how this worked out. And right now, I'm just working on the weekly. I'll get into that in a minute, Kev. Because, that's the whole point of my thumbnail today. That has a lot to do with it. Not all, but a lot. Suffice it to say, Arya is fine. Right? I, on the other hand, I didn't even want to log in this morning. I didn't even want to play. They have pretty much ruined this entire server for me with the way they've been. And it hasn't just been last night. They've been doing this every day. Arya's been told pretty much daily that the boys are just making fun of her. And, I go to great lengths to try not to impersonate, do anything, make fun of any of them. And they just don't get what, they don't get it, in my opinion. They don't care. And so if they don't care, then Arya no longer cares. So from now on, I might not help the boys at all. I might lie to them. I might give them wrong information. You know what? Maybe I'll just tell the cops everything I know they've been doing. They've really upset me yesterday. They upset me, not Arya. Arya's still gonna try to be as nice as she can, but they're not the only ones, okay? I'm not talking about just them. There are other people in here that are just being... I mean, it seems like the attitudes of people in here, just go play GTA Online. You have that kind of mentality. There's a lot of people in this server that are just have GTA Online mentality right now. I'd be nice to everyone. I try to help everyone. And then a lot of them just sit there and constantly make fun of me. And I'm a little tired of it. So from now on, Arya is not gonna be nice. He's gonna be nice. Don't get me wrong. He's not gonna be like mean and evil. But like from now on, if she hears that the boys are in jail, well, I have the right to refuse lawyering to anyone. Or maybe I negotiate them a longer sentence. See, here's the thing though. Everything I'm saying right now, take it with a grain of salt, because right now I'm still a little upset. I'm sure that within maybe a day, I'll be over all of this and it'll be back to how we normally were. But I did not appreciate them last night. I really don't appreciate that I seem to be... But see, Arya's got him in City. Arya's got him in City because... Now see, Arya doesn't know about last night, so that I can't act like that. But believe me, I'm gonna find out. First off, I know the hostage they took. But I was off the server when that happened last night. I was skating back and forth from Legion to a garage because I was trying to sell alcohol to someone, and other people kept running up. And, but here's the thing, though. I'm about to start making not their life hell. I'm not trying to hurt them at all, okay? Arya's not trying to hurt anyone. But I'm really about to start playing up that they are making fun and poking fun at a disabled person. And I'm going to say that's why they're doing it, is because I'm disabled. We'll have to see what they have to say to that. This one has a different interior, so I think all the farms have new interiors, and I like that. Well, see, here's the thing, though. Kev and Iggy, I know you're in here. You know, I'm not trying to be mean to any of these people. Echo has changed. Echo used to be funny and nice and all of this. Now she's just mean to everyone. And that's why I stopped watching Lolly. I'm still subscribed. I'll still support her and what she needs to do, but I don't watch her no more. Echo's just become mean. I mean, Lolly was always, like, now the gang character, Lolly, she always was, you know, she had the gang mentality. I had no problem with that. But Echo has become not fun anymore, and she's just mean. And I know y'all are going to tell her this, and that's my opinion. And I'm entitled to have my opinion. Like I said, I will still support everything they do in the server because it's for the good of the server. But every now and then, you gotta vent. And once I vent, it's over. Like, after I say what I say, I'll drop it forever. Oh, I can make the red wine. For some reason, it still won't let me make the white. I don't know why. It says that I don't have the bottle. Okay, so see, now it's the bottle. But, I had 100 bottles. It is malicious, Robert. It 100% is. Because she doesn't, every time she interacts with me, she's rude and mean, and then goes on to make fun of me. So it is malicious. It might not seem it, but it is. And I'm just tired of the attitudes I'm getting now. I have no problem with Havoc. Havoc is a W developer and a W streamer. Alana, same thing. It's just two people in the boys that I have an issue with right now, and that's Ralph and Echo. Ralph I expected from, though. That's who Ralph is. And I don't have a problem with Echo. You know, Wally's funny. She is. She has great ideas. Brilliant person. I'm just mad about what they did last night. Because if I was to do that, I would have hundreds of people telling me how bad I am and how I need to not be in the server anymore. I'm just tired, and it's not, I'll be honest with you, I think a lot of this is misplaced on Echo. I really do. A lot of it has to do with someone else in the server that I kind of can't mention right now. It's not a developer, it's not a dev team, it's not admin, it's just another player that I'm kind of having an issue with in city, nothing outside of city. And I think a lot of this is just misplaced. Like, they did something I didn't like, and, you know, it's easier to take it out on somebody like that. So I will apologize for the things I've said about Wally. As a person, she's great. Creative, insightful, and very intelligent. Probably well, I'm not going to say probably. She proved it. She's a great mother. I just don't like how Echo portrayed last night. Because I don't do that to them. I don't make fun of them behind their backs. But there's another person in the server that I'm having an issue with. In the city. Can't get into it right now, but I'll eventually be able to tell y'all when it's resolved. And it's an in-city thing. It's done through RP. It's not going to involve staff or anything like that. I know it's just a game, but there comes a time when it's just constantly. When it's constant, like it's something against you, it seems. When it's every single time. And, like, I don't want to become that person that sits here and complains about people. I'm not going to make my stream about that. But, today I might try to get my weapons license. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to get it. It is just a game, but let me tell you this. This affects you in your real life, too. It really takes, some people... How do I put it? Like, the best way to put it. You have to set aside a lot of your feelings and a lot of your ego. Right? Because it can't always be a W me mentality. You're not always going to be the main character. And they have people who have main character vibe. But every now and then, you're going to come across that day where it just rubbed you wrong. And yesterday was that day. Because I know that if I did the reverse, if I did that to them, I'd have hundreds of people coming after me. And it's just, you know, and they wouldn't like it. But I'm not trying to tell people don't go watch. I'm telling you, go subscribe to them if you're not. I know all of y'all are. You know, I'm never going to be like, boycott this. No, that's not how the city grows. I'm a little upset also that I can't produce the white wine. That my bottles have stopped making bottles. Like, a lot of my production lines aren't working correctly right now, and it seems like I'm the only one experiencing this. Or, the more likely truth is, the other farms aren't telling me. That's probably the more likely truth, is that they're having the same problems, but they don't want to tell me about it. But my days of helping everyone, those might be coming to an end, and I might start helping people who want to help me. I do have to say, though, you know, outside city, right? Outside the city, dev team, my God, I need to send roses to y'all for the farm interiors. They are brilliant. I cannot stress how much I love it. Even with the machines and all that not working, still fantastic. So I'm trying right now. I've spoke my piece, okay? So now I'm going to start talking about all the good things. Because by far, the good things outweigh the bad. You know, by far, the good of this server outweighs the bad. I'm not going to tell anyone don't join because people are mean. No. I'm getting a little tired of the GTA Online mentalities creeping in. But I have a door now. I need to talk to Harry about garages. And if they don't add a garage, what I'm thinking is because we have a private vehicle garage, they might not be able to add one. Because it might, you know, overlap. Which, you know, that's perfectly understandable. But I haven't pulled my truck out yet because I want to see what happens. Is it just going to teleport me to the truck? Or is it going to... do I have to leave? I haven't done that yet. So let's go ahead and spawn the truck. Okay, I didn't expect it to make me leave here because I'm spawning it. But is it going to spawn? Is it the same place? And then in a few minutes, we're going to go take a drive to go get a product to see if it does it there. Okay, so I'm assuming it's the same exact place. Okay, this might be a small issue. Usually my truck is on the map. Maybe this is preventing it? I don't know. We're going to move my truck a little ways. We'll move it back here. Because usually I have the icon on the screen. Hey, gentlemen. It's easy to take your frustrations out on people who have done something you think to you. And I know it's all meant in jest, and that's why I'll be over it by the end of today. By, like, the end of this stream, I'll be over it. But it just rubbed me the wrong way. Alright, so let's see. Spawn vehicle. It doesn't say it didn't spawn, but it's not. Maybe I can't spawn it anymore? I used to do deliveries in that vehicle, though. Like, actual farm deliveries. Okay, so it would show on my map. There's a little truck icon. They added these in last night, so this is my first time. I ran around the city for a little bit this morning, just like checking stock. But I signed in as a lawyer, but I haven't really done anything else. So let's try to go pick up something. I'll just go pick up some random stuff. I need water. I need like 22 water, so let's go try that. First off, I need to see if my farms are finished producing. Okay, this one, it's working. Okay, so it's working. This one's turned off. I need to turn it back on. And the other ones are good. Okay, so we're going to transfer stock. Water, Voyager. We're going to do 22, because that's all I need. Okay, so it didn't spawn my truck. If I go outside, will it spawn it? No it did not. This is an issue. You know, yeah, I had the truck. I tried spawning it. Okay, this is gonna be an issue. I'm gonna make a support ticket right now. Y'all are gonna be with me when I do this. New ticket, subject, farm vehicle. Dev support. And my delivery, my farm vehicle, yeah. My farm delivery vehicle isn't spawning. And I can't select any stuff without it. And let's see, I misspelled spawning. I sure did. No, I sure did. Oh, I forgot an N. My farm delivery vehicle isn't spawning and I can't collect stock without it. And that's all I need to do, so I'll create the ticket. Well, yo, I understand they're doing it for comedic effect. I get that. Okay? I'm so glad I went and filled up everything last night. Like, right before I went to bed, I went and got a lot of product. I'm so glad. Good morning, Trevor. But, yeah, I went and got a lot of product last night. I went and got sunflowers to make oil. We have a storage right here. I went and got a lot of mustard seeds, a lot of oil, a lot of yeast, barley powder, all that. The hops I didn't get and I should have. But I have 178 bottles here. This rubber won't turn into bottles. I don't know why. It's been a few minutes. Let's see. It's gonna be, this is all new. I have an interior to my farm, Trevor. I don't know if I can decorate it. I haven't tried, but I don't think so. Because it's not like a paid-for interior. Alright, so we're gonna put 12 in, because I can't make 13 bottles. So, y'all see, rubber 12. Go to the production line. Let's make a bottle line. Bottle using the farming license. Gonna take it, bottle machine. Okay, output is 1 rubber. And it makes a bottle. So I'll save the line. Let's turn it on. Goodbye. Bottle machine's at 1. Machine condition's good. It's not broke. I thought that might be it. But I did that with my mustard machine yesterday and it didn't. I'm not. I'll be over it in an hour. But it just kinda, I know that if I was to imitate them, it wouldn't go well for me. If Draco Smith, Jack Scott, Nicotine, Brit, if we tried to imitate them, it wouldn't go well for us. I need to talk to Nick today too. I haven't caught him in city yet. I don't know if any of you were watching Brit yesterday, but I kind of went up to her and proposed the idea of running for mayor and having her be my agency liaison. Basically, she would be the one interacting between EMS and PD. And I want to talk to Nicotine about the business aspect, what Seth is doing. And then I'd have to find someone else because you need 4. And I don't know who that 4th person is, but I'm looking for people who want to help the city. Not, be corrupt. And if they are corrupt, then it is what it is. Now, this probably would not be the next election. It might be like the following one, like in October. It's a while. Tommy is perfect. I like Tommy. I'll give you Tommy, Bucket, Maka. No problems with them. We'll help them if they need help. French definitely will help. But other ones, because I've heard, I know in city, I've been told that Lauren really makes fun of me. Like, really mocks me. I've not seen it, so I'm taking it with a grain of salt. But I've been told in city by people. So me helping people is probably going to come to an end for a little bit. I'm still going to help people. But there's besides who I'm talking about this morning, there's 3 or 4 more people that probably will get told no from now on. Let's see. So I got 200. I'm making 100 more wine. And should I go for the weapons license? Should I go for... I don't know why I'd need one, though. They told me... Oh, by the way, I wanted the Elvish sword because it has a green blade. That's what I've been told. But Harry told me that the weapons license will not cover the sword. So it will be illegal to own that sword, which I don't understand. I understand you're using it to buy guns, but it's called a weapons license, not a firearm license. If I could get the sword, register it, I'm using it purely for decoration. But there's so much stuff that they're telling us, no, you can't do that, when it doesn't really make sense to tell us that. Okay, so I'm waiting to see if the rubber makes a bottle. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm walking around. I know, I got in my feels yesterday. 2 nights ago. I didn't want to say anything, but, I don't know if y'all watch Miss Chang, but I ran into him and I was like, don't be rude to me, and it sounded like I was crying. I actually was crying in real life. Because of what happened in the city, I left. I went back to Sandy Shores, and I immediately logged out. I'm not going into what happened yet. I might later. Just know that that's why I just didn't want to be in the city. And then last night, sometimes the same thing happened. And sometimes it feels like it's taken a toll. But, okay, so, did it make a bottle, though? I removed all the bottles, so I'd know. And what happened with the wine yesterday, I wasn't streaming, but now I am streaming. So, if they're like, oh, I didn't, can you prove it? Well, yes, I can. I am signed into legal advice. Hey, JB. Hi, Superman. Tommy can't do it, though. Hasn't Tommy been arrested? Oh, no, he hasn't. Tommy actually would be a very good choice. I'm not gonna lie. Tommy has his head screwed on straight, y'all. He's good. He's good at what he does. Yeah, I got 1 minute left. Bucket, the whole thing with Bucket is he's already done it. Like, him and Bob were part of the mayor. But they were part of the mayor that let Bush take over. So a lot of people remember that, even though we're not supposed to reference the previous year. But I'm looking for non-gang members. I know. I do play other things during the day, but I've taken on a little too much with the farm, I think. Like I feel responsible. Not responsible for all the farms, but I'm trying to work with all the farms. Because right now there won't be another farmer on for at least 4 or 5 hours. So, and there's no restaurants, so I mean there's no reason. See, look, bottle. Disabled. It's saying I have no rubber. Yep, my output, there's no rubber. But clearly, we come here and there's 12 rubber. So, I don't know what's going on with that. If a dev is watching, there's your proof. It's doing it with the white wine as well. So, right now, I sold 50 bottles yesterday. The SC Farms. The Scotchon. I was about to say Scott. So there's truck not spawning. Interiors are coming to the Foundry as well. But they told us that the doors might have been moved. Because, you know, I'm not going to exit through the big barn door. I'll go in through the back door. Which now is my front door. But I think every farm might have a different interior. And if that's the case, that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know. I don't think you can lock it, though. I don't know if you can lock... How do you lock a house door? I mean, I'm gonna try the same way I lock a car. No. I need to see. I need to find someone and see if they can just enter my farm. Well, I mean, you know what? I'll just go try. I'll go to Rodney's farm and see if it lets me enter his farm. Rodney, this is just for testing, okay? I'm not stealing anything. I'm not trespassing. This is just a test. I want to make that on camera. Plus, I kind of want to see your interior. Alright, let's see what's going on. This is probably used door. Oh, you can. Okay, so let's see what his interior looks like. Oh, wow, he has a nice one. But I can't access his stashes. That's another thing I'm checking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this ain't good. Can I access it? Nope, okay, good, I can't. Alright. This is just strictly looking to see how his is different. Okay? Oh, he's got the alcohol on the back wall. That's neat. Oh, he's got alcohol fridges. Are they trying to tell me something? I don't have those. But this is neat. I like this, actually. That's a good-looking factory. It's okay, they can come in, but they can't interact. That's good to know, because I'd hate to have to, like, not be able to store stuff there, because anyone could just come in and look. I guess the people still have to have access to your dashboard. So we're gonna go take a farming tour. I want to see what all the interiors look like. So that would be the same with foundries too, then. That anyone can enter your foundry. I don't know. We'll see. They're gonna add foundries interiors later. They posted on the message. But I like that interior. It looks nice. Or maybe you can decorate and he added those fridges in there. I don't know. My farm looks pretty barren. I haven't tried it. I don't even know how to get the furniture menu. I know Eddie told me when I had the hotel room, but it's been so long I've forgotten. I'll figure it out. So we're gonna go to Harmony. Look at SC. See, this is cheering me up. Kinda like it though. Ronnie's is light. Like mine's dark. Even during the day, my barn is very dark. But I guess in real life, a barn, you know, would be in shadows. So it makes sense. If we can add lights, then yes, I'll be adding lights then. I try Super Mech. I try to help everyone. But I feel like some people are now like, how do I say it? I don't want to say insulting because that's not what they're doing. You know, I understand that from my perspective. I feel like they're taking advantage and walking over me. That's probably the best way I can explain it. And Arya might be naive at some things, but I never wanted her to be gullible or I never wanted her to act dumb. I did it first. At first, I wanted her to act like ditzy, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, bicycle. But she just wants to be liked, so she's willing to do a little extra mile stuff to try to help people. But I think now she's gonna wise up and be like, you know, y'all are talking bad about me, why am I helping? I could have took that other road and it would have been well, we're just driving. We're having fun. You can get the sword without a permit, I know, but I want to actually own it. I do have the bladed weapons. My skill in bladed weapons is maxed. Probably because of that, to be honest. But I want to be able to legally own it. Not have to worry that if the police find it, I'm getting charged with a crime. And I don't think the blueprint's in the city yet. I haven't seen, because I know everybody be running around with the red katana if it was in the city. So where is his door now? His door has to be right here. It was the barn before. Let's see. Let's see what SC looks like. No, it's not? Okay. Maybe there's a door over here. No, his door is still his. Okay. I don't mind having that door of mine. I really don't. Okay, so his barn is a little dark too. Hello.
Hello. Oh, I didn't think you'd be around. Hey, so I'm currently getting into the material business, and I'm wondering, do you actually have any that you're selling, specifically steel, iron plates, plastic, copper wire, electrical cables, screws, bolts, anything like that?
No, I kind of got out of all that. I'm doing the coal, and I'm buying rubber.
Yeah, you still buying rubber? Okay. We might have
Yep.
a little bit excess. Do you know where I can get all the other stuff, like? Because if it's
Uh,
like garbage job as well, I can sell you the rubber
yeah.
I get from it.
The plates and the wire, you'll be better off getting from garbage. It's slower, but you don't have to
Okay.
pay for it. The screws and the bolts and the electric wire, you have to salvage scrap cars.
Yeah, do you need any knowledge for that or anything?
Yeah, you need, there's a skill. Let me see. Let me look at it.
I think I've spied it before. Yeah, well,
It's
so we
called
need to.
scrap looter.
Right, I'll get that. So, bolts, screws, electrical cables from cars, copper wire, iron plates from garbage. What about plastic and steel?
Steel from garbage and plastic you can get from either steel or searching trash dumpsters.
Okay, okay. Perfect. That's actually all the information I
Now,
needed. So when we
all
do
of
garbage, I'll come.
all of the products you get except for garbage will be considered stolen goods or illegal. So you might want to be careful when you're doing it.
Yeah. Okay,
But
do you
that's
know if we
all.
need police around to do
I don't
repping?
think you do. I don't think you needed any
Oh,
police rep
perfect.
for
So we'll
any of
just do
that.
that first while it's nice and
Okay.
early. I
All right.
appreciate it. When we
All right.
get
Have a
some
good
rubber
day.
from garbage, we'll get it for you.
All right. Bye bye.
Right, bye.
Hold on, yo. Let's see what just happened. Oh, okay. I got a private message, a DM on Discord, and I'm like, uh-oh, is it already starting? But it's from a conversation from someone else in another city. I was figuring it was gonna be one of them being like, what the hell? But I honestly don't believe I'm mad at any one of them. I think it's just a lot of stuff going on, and it's easy to, you know how when you get mad, sometimes it's easy to take it out on people. Like, you can blow it up in your mind, and, so I think that's probably what it is. I don't mind them, like, the making fun. I get it. I've made fun of people in the server. I get it. It's just like, constantly. That's my problem. After all the stuff I've done for them and helped them, and they just, you know, think nothing of making fun of me. Now, if I stop helping them, all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. So let's go look at the vineyard. The vineyard has such a nice building. I really want to see the inside of it. And I'll tell you this right now. There is no way in hell I would argue for additional sentencing for someone. That's not being a lawyer in good faith. That's not why we're there. That I'm not gonna say there's no rule against it, but my personal ethics, I wouldn't do that. I would try to get them the best deal I can. I'm not gonna like argue, hey, you know, give them more money and more time. No, that's not how I'm gonna be. That's not the right thing to do, and it shouldn't be done that way. Alright, Stabby, you have a good day too. I'm gonna be better in like an hour. I'll be fine. I tend to get over stuff pretty quickly once I vent about it. And then once I vent about it, it's done. I don't talk about it anymore. And I'm not doing it in city, you know. I'm not talking behind their backs, nothing like that. If I had something to say to them, I'm a bigger person. I will say it to their face. But I think it's just like misplaced anger right now. My partner has a degree in counseling and a master's degree in social working, so I know all the terms and what they mean and what actually, you know. That's why I think I'm able to get over things a lot faster, because she helps me. This truck seems... Oh, it is going slow. I was about to say, it seems like it's going slow, but then I looked at the speedometer and it was... Okay, I really want to see what the inside of this one looks like. Oh, they moved it. They moved it. Okay, now it's over here. Okay, because the original farm building was showing, that. The big building. Let's see, where is his door then? Right here? No? Door, no? Oh, okay. They can come into mine, you know? They more than welcome to come in. Ooh, this one looks like mine. It's dark. The lighting really doesn't help. Like, I have to... Oh, this one has a basement. Okay. Like, I can't see anything with this lighting. Like, it's hard to see in here. Okay, this... Ooh, look at this. Yep, this is a vineyard. This looks awesome. This looks... I like the wall. I like the brick wall. I like the wine barrels. That just looks so neat. Alright, now we only have one more farm to go. Yeah, I know. I know, and I know it's not personal, believe me, I know this. It just, I don't want to say it hurts my feelings, because that's such a, you know, thing to say. But every now and then, it does. And I was already upset at other people in the city, and then I saw that, and I was just like, really? But, you know, it is what it is. But it is what, like I said, I might tomorrow wake up feeling like a great and be like, this is such a great everything. That's, you know, we all have those days. Actually, I'll be honest with you, not being able to get my truck has kind of made me forgive them all, because now I'm worried about that. Now I'm not even thinking about them. I'm thinking about how am I going to run my farm if I can't get supplies. But I used to take that truck when Bob would make like a big order, like 200-300 items. I'd put it in the truck and I'd drive down there because, you know, realistically, I could put it in the back of this truck, but it looked better coming from the delivery van from the farm. I thought it just added a layer of realism. I was about to say reality, but this is a video game. But it added, you know, that extra little RP elements. I know. But I don't, like, it wasn't so much that I guess because, and this is 100% I believe this, and I've talked with 2 other people, not in this city, like real life people. Her using that voice is stealing my gimmick. She's stealing what I do. And that, whoa. That's what kind of got to me as well. Is that they know what voice I use, they know what program I use, and she selected that voice. Out of, there's hundreds of voices on this program I use. She selected the one I use. That's kind of what made me upset at first. I even made a different voice for another character. I didn't use the same one. You know, if I was to start saying I'm just a girl and using her catchphrases, they're gonna be like, wait a minute. But I don't do that. I know it's not intellectual property. I know they can. It rubbed me kind of raw. That out of all the voices, that they use the one I use. I'll be honest with you, I love it when Ralph and Lauren all them use the high chipmunk voice thing. I think that's some of the funniest stuff they do. It makes me, especially when they do the in that voice, the seagull thing, when they do it in the chipmunk voice, that is some of the funniest comedy you can watch. Because it just confuses everyone. But if I started talking with a French accent, just like Frenchie does, then, you know, I'm infringing on something they're doing. And basically, I don't want it to become a habit. I'm gonna be cool. Like I said, I'm talking about it, and in like a few minutes, it'll be over with. And then I'll probably tell you what I'm really mad at, because that'll really set the tone. Not mad. Mad's not the word. I'm never mad. I'm an adult. Annoyed. I think adults don't get mad. Kids get mad. Adults get annoyed. Because we understand what getting mad entails now. You know, that you make mistakes when you're mad. And I'm trying to not... Alright, I kind of do want to see if Riley has a... Because Riley's farm isn't like... It's not... It'd be more like Rodney. It has a giant farm area, but it's more like, a factory, like, setting. Good morning, Greg. Good morning. It's a good morning. It's been a good morning, actually. I'm not, like I said, I'm not mad. Oh, no. Well, I needed to turn there, too. I'm sorry. He's just sleeping. He's so tired. Oh, I said that yesterday. I said I love that line where the guy's like, he's just sleeping. He's so tired. I said it was Deadpool. It was Free Guy. It was Ryan Reynolds in Free Guy when he shot the bank, the guy robbing the bank. That man is dead. He's so tired. I just thought it was funny. His delivery of it. Alright, let's go see what this one looks. This was the farm I wanted to buy as well. The Roxwood farm is the one that I originally wanted. But I thought, it's so far from the city, and I thought we'd have to export to the city. I am way behind on my stream. Give me a second. Because when I leave the YouTube page, it pauses my stream. And when I went to fill out that report, it set me back like 4 minutes. So, okay, now I'm caught up. Because I'm looking at what y'all are reacting to, and it's 4 minutes ago. So I want to get a genuine reaction. Give them a taste of their own medicine. I could. Like, I know there was a, what server was this? Was it Idols? The server doesn't exist anymore. Which is sad, because it actually was a good server. But it doesn't exist anymore. And one person made a character, and all she did was impersonate other people in the city. And, ooh, it rubbed them wrong so much, and then she eventually didn't know, but she impersonated the owner of the server, and the owner kicked her out quick. Because they don't want you doing that. Technically, Here's the thing though, if they ever decide that, hey, I have the voice, I'm gonna do crime and put green hair on, right, to try to frame, there is an identity theft clause in the government that I could sue them for. This was the farm I wanted to buy, but it was broken at the time. Like, everybody knew something was wrong with it. Let's go see what this one looks like. Okay, another metal floor. This looks like the one in Polito. It's different. Okay, I like it. I like these farm interiors, actually. I don't think they're that bad. But you can open up, and if they're selling something, they're buying something or selling something, you come in here. I have a couple, but I like, my stuff's ridiculous. But, okay, we're done with that. We're gonna go do something. I was gonna do farming, but I can't with my vehicle not working. I'm gonna have to ask, when another farmer comes on, I'm gonna have to ask them to try to pull their farm vehicle out. Not SE. Polito, they don't have a farm vehicle. They sold it. I tried to pull one out there, but they sold it. And I was wondering if maybe the goods are delivered, right? Like, we don't need the vehicle anymore. But there's no option for that. Oh, I'm about to go the wrong way. I was about to cut to this field. I'm glad I stopped. Alright. Alright, let's get on with it. I'm trying to learn how to drive better. Like, the way I can go between cars and not worry about hitting them. Because it's only going to help with Sierra. I'll be honest, I'm not really fired up about playing Sierra. I mean, I guess the crime stuff probably will be fun, and there will be a time when I want to do it. But, I don't know. It wasn't my reasoning for joining 5M. Cops and robbers were not my reason for joining 5M. Yeah, I think this truck might need to be serviced. It's going awfully slow. And depending on how much it costs to service it, I'll sell it. I don't know. I've put a lot of money into this one cosmetically. I don't know. I might just drive it into the ground and then drive the red one. I should be using my car, the one I paid all that money for, because then I'll feel like if it needs to be serviced, it's earned. It's worth it. Yep. It's something. Alright. See now. Judgment question for chat. Okay? It says there's 56 of y'all. If you're lurking, that's fine. But if you want to answer, feel free. As a lawyer, is telling people how to do the things to get the materials they need, is that bad? Or, as a civilian, is it a bad thing? Because I'm not actually committing a crime, but I am kind of informing them on how to commit a crime. What they do with that information, they might not ever commit a crime, though. That'd be my argument. Is telling them is not the same as doing the crime. If they get caught with stolen goods on them and say, well, Aria told us how to do it, I'd be like, yeah, I told them how to do it. I didn't tell them to go do it. I don't, nothing searching the trash bins, the dumpsters, not the trash, but the dumpsters. And, what was the other one? Oh, the cars, they don't alert the police. It says stolen goods on them, but it doesn't alert the police. So, if the police, and there are people around, so if the police aren't alerted, why is it a crime? Like, I understand, like, these places I'm gonna show you. Okay? This place, all the police scrapyards, it should be illegal and you should get a call. Because that's police property. But Like, if I see a scrap car on the side of the road, you know, a van, or the van at my farm, I don't know if I would consider that to be illegal. Because no one's reporting it. But if you're breaking into police property, then yes, illegal, 100%. But, like, if I saw a car over here on the side, if I searched it and no one calls it in, is it illegal? I mean, technically, you're like, you can say that it's, you know, not your property, but it's no one's property if it's been abandoned. I don't know. That's a question I'm gonna have to ask for him. True. Yeah, if they jumped off if I told them they could jump off a building and survive and they did it and died, then technically maybe I could be held liable for that, though. I mean, I technically maybe could tell them that, and I don't know. Yeah, that's true. They're responsible for their choices, not me. That would be the argument, yeah. I cannot be held responsible for the choices they have decided to make. That is their free will. I cannot control exercise over their free will. Yep, there's your argument right there. There's your legal argument right there. Alright, let's see. See, I'm expecting the truck to still pull out at the same place. To still be over here. But, let me, you know what, I'm gonna park my truck in a way I know it won't bother the farm. Like, the truck cannot possibly spawn here. There's not enough room. Let's go try it one more time to see if maybe the pickup truck was the problem. I mean, technically, I'm not telling them how to do it in a lawyer position, right? It's not a lawyer position I'm telling them this. He didn't call legal advice to ask this question. If he called legal advice, I'd have told him I cannot discuss that with him. He called my personal phone. Come on, go in the door. In the door. There we go. Alright, so. More or better vehicles for you and your employee. It has fuel and has that. Okay, spawn vehicle. I'd exit out of that menu, so there is something there. I don't know why this is not running. I mean, I have rubber in there, but we'll tackle that hurdle at another date. But it's acting like it wants to spawn the vehicle. So let's see. It'll be on the map. It'll have a little vehicle icon. See, like this van right here. I mean, that's an abandoned vehicle. No one owns that. I guess if it's on this property, he owns it. Do I have to, like... No, I don't have to get my vehicle out. This is where the garage would be, normally. But yeah, I think something's wrong with the vehicle. Okay, well. There's that. It's gonna be, touch and go. Whenever they introduce something, it might make something else not work, and I'm trying to help them. Especially with the farms, I'm trying to do everything. That way, if something like that breaks, they can know quick. I'm not trying to, like, withhold information, or, you know, no, I'm trying to work with the dev team of what I can do. I'm not an important part of it. But if I can help them out, I want. Okay, let's go see if the Foundry ones were put in. I didn't even think to check that when I left earlier. I came through and passed by. What's a Foundry interior gonna look like? You see me now, Trevor. Frame your advice with, and it's legal vernacular. Yep, true. Alright, let's go see what they got. Bucket and me had a talk 2 days ago. I bought a lot of rubber from him. He's ready to be bought out the Foundry, and apparently he's the one doing everything. So I wonder if I bought him out, I'd tell him I want to be able to interact with everything. But see, there's my problem. Like, if he's like, okay, you're a part of the Foundry, you have access to stock, decisions, and all that, and then all of a sudden, everything disappears overnight, and they say I did it. You see what I mean? That'd be my fear, is that all of a sudden, all the materials would go missing, and they both would be like, I didn't do it, and then there's me. That's the only hesitation I have, offering Bucket to buy it out. Plus, Bucket will sell, but he'll sell to the boys. I doubt he'd just be like, all willy-nilly, but after what happened with the gas station, I doubt he would just be like, okay, I'll sell it to you, here you go. Alright, I don't think they put the Foundry ones in yet. Oh yeah, they did, okay. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. It's the big, okay. Oh, okay. I was about to say, where's the stairs? I didn't think they had them, but there we go. Okay. Office door, okay. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna see if I can pull their vehicle out, E2 as well. Spawn vehicle. If I can pull theirs out, or if I can't, then it's a wide issue. My truck might have been blocking the vehicle, though. Yeah, let me try that again. Let me move my truck out. Because the vehicle sometimes spawned right there. Because I can admin that. I can put on the ticket. Yes, the farm's got, a new farm and a new machine yesterday. Which I've already bought. They got tortilla bread farms and mustard farms. Alright, let's go try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, then I'll go back to my ticket and include also that Foundry. Yeah, I know. It opens into the stairway. But the doors open both ways, though. Okay, like, see, this is my fear, that if I ever decided to buy it, like, this would go missing. And like this. And all of a sudden, I'm the one they're blaming. Oh, I can. Thank you so much. Let's see. M. Sapro, Steven, Dark, IDK, Redneck. There's a little chicken. There's a little bird for you. Dancing just for you. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's try to pull the vehicle out again. No, I can't sell it anyway. Even if I accidentally click that, it would say I don't have permission. Alright, so let's use the door. And no, so what I'm gonna do is, give me a second, I'm gonna real quickly go back to the ticket and put that in there that it's not working for the Foundries either. Farm vehicle, no replies yet. Also, defect the Foundry. Oh, they actually did respond to it. Damn, that was quick. Yep, so I got both of them. Let me catch up with my stream now, because I'm back. Yep, I was. Alright, they had already responded to that. That's great. So now I told them that it affects the Foundry as well. I kind of am glad I'm part of the Foundry for this reason. That, you know, I can help them if they need something. They had one... I can't go into it, but... someone did ask me to try something to test it out. It's the only time it's ever happened. And it worked perfectly fine. But, you know, I can bring this up. That way, it helps them fix the bugs faster. I'm trying to learn bobbing and weaving. I don't think I'm gonna make this one. I'm gonna have to go to the outside. Yep, going to the tone. We're gonna hit a U-turn. I'm gonna see how my wine's doing. Because I'm trying to get 300 wine. That's 150k. It's true. But, I mean, I reported it. We'll look into it. You know, it's not a big issue for me, but it might be, like, a big issue for the other farms. Like, if they're trying to make something today and they didn't get it already. But I stocked up last night. The only issue I would have is cheese, but I think I have enough to make that as well. Alright, let's see. Nope, it's making it. Okay. 50 bottles, 50. Yeah, I tried yesterday. It wouldn't let me make tequila, and it wouldn't let me make white wine. I didn't try red, because I already had 150 of it, or 100. So I just said, I tried white today, and it didn't work. I tried tequila today, and it didn't work. But red is working. I don't know why. Saying I'm missing the bottle. Says I'm missing the bottle. I had 100 bottles. So I don't know why this one's working. Maybe it's because it's one of the first machines I bought. Do I should have access to these storages. I do. Okay. Let me eat this. I forgot I had that, actually. Oh, I needed to eat, too. I like that I can jump over that and it doesn't, like, fall on my face. That's also fun. It could be tonic. I like that. Tonic. It could be. That is an issue. But we'll see. So I figured out the machines, because eventually this farm will not be mine. It's not mine right now, technically. Technically, I'm leasing it from Chris on a very extended time. But I don't plan on staying there forever. I'm either going to help them set it back up, or I'm just going to convince them to sell it to someone who wants the farm. And I'll go around asking people, you know, do you want to own a farm? I can probably help you with that, you know. But I don't want somebody who's just going to use it for storage. You know, no, I want somebody who's actively going to try to enjoy it. But for the machines, I have 25 machines I can hold in my farm. I have 22 that I'm going to buy. So that leaves me, and there's only 3 things off the trade list that I want. So that'll leave me with those 3 things. And that's the champagne, that's the rose wine, and it's either the banana beer or the banana liqueur, depending on if it's legal or not. But I heard Rodney is making whiskey and vodka. Riley is making sake and rum, so I don't need to make those. I'm making the wines and tequila. But I would give up tequila in a heartbeat, and I would just do the wines. I'm fine with that. I'd do the coffee beer. I'd give that up too if somebody wanted it. See, that's gonna be the funny part, right? I just thought about that. If certain someone kept making fun of Arya when it comes time that she wants coffee or coffee beer, she might have to pay a lot more. Coffee would not be an issue. A lot of people have coffee beans. It wouldn't be a problem. I'm so used to pulling up right here. But coffee beer, yep, if she wanted that, she might have to pay a little more. A little cause and effect. Okay, let's see what I got. I need to check how much wine I already had. I think I had like 104 red wine. See, during the day, you can see very clearly in the farm. And I have the big barn. I like that. But in some of them, it's at nighttime, you can barely make out anything. But I still think it's a giant W. Giant W on the farm interiors. You know, give them their flowers. If you watch wrestling, you know what give them the flowers. You know, give them their accolades, give them their props. So I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again to take something. Transfer stock. Water, no. I gotta back out of it. Something happened. Alright, transfer stock. Water crate. Voyager. And we're gonna go 22. That's all I need. You already have started a job. So, okay. So that's gonna be the issue. The truck is supposedly out. You know what? I never looked here. It might be out, but just like at a weird location. I don't know what it would be under. It'd be I know what the icon looks like. Nope, it's not. The icon is this. It's a red truck. That would be the icon on the map if it was out. And it's not. But as to what someone said earlier, yeah, you can't go in the... Yeah, we could. It was added this morning. As to what someone said earlier, I'm thinking about the pilot's license, but I don't know if I'd buy a plane. I might get it just to have it, but I probably wouldn't be able to afford a plane. Okay. Okay, well, it's been enough time. I got 62 people, it says, watch me. I know who... Hello? Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Okay, good. But, yeah, I found out who's been snitching. And there will be a legal fight over it. I've already filed the paperwork for a lawsuit. Because they can't prove anything they're saying, and the cops are acting on it like it's real. He has no proof, and the cops are acting. So I'm suing not only him, but the police department for conspiracy. And the only reason I did it was because now I can subpoena their evidence. And when they don't have any evidence, or the evidence is basically just one guy who I've not dealt with telling them stuff, I can be like, that proves my case. Because apparently they've been telling them stuff I haven't even thought of doing. That's one thing about this server. People talk. Everyone, give me a second. I'll be right back. I get you some water. Don't dry. Hello, I'm back. I don't know. Let me see. Let me reload this and see if my chat maybe broke. Yeah, my chat was broke. I haven't been getting messages. Yeah, they added the interior to the farms this morning. And we went to all of them, and they all look really good. I also had to make coffee for my patient, which we have a doctor's appointment at like 9:30, 9:15, so I'm probably going to be ending the stream in about 20 to 30 minutes. Oop. But I told y'all I would be here today, and I thank y'all for letting me vent a little, but it's over with now, okay? I have no ill will toward any of the people. I just needed to blah, 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 and it's out of my system. But no ill will toward any people. I have one ill will toward someone, but it's in city reason, not outside city. But yeah, the snitch. I'm gonna basically, when I find out that everything is, yeah, I know, it's awesome. But when I find out if the evidence, when I find that they have nothing on me, I'm gonna go to everyone and be like, this guy's a police informant. Be very careful what you say. And it was not who I thought it was. I thought it was Leroy. I'll completely say. And I know Leroy has done some stuff against me, but the stuff Leroy told him was not actually, it was a stretch of the truth, but it wasn't an actual flat out lie. This other person has been making up crimes. And it wasn't who I thought it was. But I'm not going to get into that until after it's all said and done in the city. I still miss my cows. I still consider those my cows. I still consider those my pigs. But I don't really interact with them as much anymore. Oh, it's illegal to search these bins as well. The trash cans on the farm. I was told yesterday by Harry that it is illegal. I caught 3 people out here searching them. So I asked Harry, if I catch people, is that illegal to search? And he's like, yes, those bins are not, they're not my property. They're the landowner's property. And plus, I was getting rubber out of there, but I wasn't really getting a lot. So, rubber's drying up. Hopefully we can convince them. I need to get all the farm owners to be like, we need to switch to glass. Not just me. We need like a whole consensus of the entire farming community to be like, switch it to glass, that way it'll be easier to get. Because there's multiple ways to get glass. The foundries can make glass. You know how much coal I would have to go get to do glass, though? Good lord, I'd have to be a coal miner again. Yeah, Greg, you're not wrong. Someone, Bucket won a lawsuit. Well, I think they settled out of court. I don't think it went to court, but he won. I have a case that if I asked the client if he would like me to propose to Harry, like just compensation, basically. Don't take it to court, but, and then Harry never answered my call yesterday. So if I don't talk to Harry today, then I'm filing the lawsuit against the officer tomorrow morning. But yeah, but if what my client told me is true, ooh, this cop is 100% gonna be guilty. Like, I don't even see how they would even defend him. I really don't. I'm not saying what cop, I'm not saying who the client is. I'm not giving anything away. When I file the paperwork, I will tell y'all, because then it's free reign for everyone. People can see it. But right now, I'm not letting any information slip. Lawyer, client, confidentiality. See, like, this is the thing here, is that even the criminals are probably bored out of their mind right now. Because you can't do crime. Can I go to the gym and maybe as my level fit? No. See, I have a point, and I want to put it in this one. But this one never lights up for me. Look at my skills, y'all. I have mining speed 3 and able to rob register. That's it. Oh, they failed to provide evidence? Okay. Well then, yeah, that's an instant win. Let's see, my crafting. Okay, see, that's not effective. Crafting's still good. I gave up on doing this because I don't ever plan on Arya going to prison. Sierra got it, though. And the gym's probably empty. Yeah, but I have all these as well. I don't have anything in drugs. Neither Sierra doesn't have anything in drugs. I was gonna find someone and ask them how to do it. You know, see if they would tell me. Because I can't just go watch other people's streams and be like, oh, okay, that's how you do it. No, it doesn't work. It's metagame. But yeah, I want to take this one and then go down here, but for some reason, this one never is unlocked. I could reload 4 times in a row, 5 times in a row, and this one will never be lit up. I could go this way, you know, but then this one doesn't unlock either. So I'd be stuck on these two. But I didn't even look at what I was looking for. Nah, I'm not gonna. That's 1,000 points. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I did get something yesterday. I did get something yesterday. Did I put it in this one? Or did I put it in this one? I'm not sure. Let me check this one real quickly. I don't pull this out at all. Oh, yep. Oh, lock this. I have all 30 plushies. I need another Vinny, and I'll have 2 of every one of them. But I have the entire set. And Angel, this Angel, pulled Vinny yesterday, and Natalie, this Natalie, called me and told me that she'd sell it. I paid $1,000 extra for it, but you know what? I'm happy to do it. To have the complete set. And Harry basically told me that it's going to be a different box for Series 2. So, I'm probably going to go... Honestly, I was considering making 200 bottles of wine, taking that 100K and buying 20 boxes and just setting them aside. Don't touch them. Put them in the RV and don't touch them. Let me see. My bike would have to be... Yeah, I gave this to Mushy last night. I pulled my BMX out and then gave it to Mushy. These should be in the garage, though. Can I sell bicycles? Because I'd be tempted to sell this one back. It really is not a good bicycle. Plus, it goes forward. My hands, yeah, I'm clapping. I'm not touching the keyboard at all. And it just, look, see? I'm not touching my keyboard, and it's just going forward. And I don't know why. It's probably something to do with the drunk script, where it's making all the cars rev. But I might sell that bicycle back. I kind of still like the green one, though, the mountain bike. I still kind of like that one. But, I'm thinking about selling the BMX, because this... And the pedal bike. These two. Because I can buy them again. They're not expensive. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Sierra stole one yesterday. And while I was lockpicking it, you have to lock it to open the door. And then you have to lockpick it to start it. While I was lockpicking to start it, it took off straight. Like I was like a whole mile away before I got it started up. Makes it easier to escape, I guess. But it has something to do with the drunk spread. But, I don't mind it, you know? But I need to drive this. This is what I need to start driving everywhere. Because when I get this service, I paid a lot for it. I'm the only one on? Yeah. No, wait a minute. Ambulance. So it's me and the ambulance. Okay. Yeah, I know you can sell the bicycles back. Anything you buy from a dealer can be sold back. But I think I paid $5,000, so I'd get like $2,000 back for it. And I'm gonna save that when I like actually need the money. You know, I don't need it now. I don't know, like, it's on my mind. I can do the, No. He was there. That particular case, that was him. Someone has to be in the vehicle for it, in the driver's seat for it to drive away. It doesn't, if no one's in the car, it's not gonna move. He was doing that. He was invisible. Said that they saw their door open, close, and then the car drove off. If you're not in the car does not drive away. The motorcycle, when they pull it out, the motorcycle doesn't drive away by itself. I'm gonna see if they're in Legion. Let's see if the medics are in Legion. No, it does? Okay, well then maybe maybe they did. But that was what I was told yesterday, was that he was in the city doing that. Oh, there's the ambulance right there. Ah. I want to go see something real quick. Cars do too? Okay, maybe they were just saying that then. But that's what I was told, that he was doing it. He was in the city yesterday, though. I might. Electric bike? Oh, I'd love it. But, electric car, maybe. But I saw Horse Boy in the server yesterday, so. Like, he was at Legion at one point. I have to step away for a second. My patient needs some help. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. Oh, I got that. Oh. Hold on, I don't like that. Where it looks like I'm constantly skateboarding. You gotta go a little bit. You gotta get started, and then you can hit the boot. But if you do it right away, it makes it look like you're walking. I wanted to get an electric car when they first came in the city, but they sold out, like, instantly. They've only been recently re-added, and I don't have money for it. And I don't want to finance a car because I don't want it taken away because I forgot. Alright, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go look at the board. Alright. Matt Clifton versus Mike Franks. Dismissed. Yeah. Submitted by Bucket. Yep. Dismissed. Let's see. Evidence was not given to the lawyer by default. Matt's request for damages is approved. Yet he won because they failed to provide evidence. You know why they failed to provide evidence? Because they didn't. And then there's... See, so the only two people who went to court are... Well, hold on. Justin Winston, the Smith. Nico Shepard was lawfully operating motor vehicle online. Case dismissed. Okay, so there's been 3 trials. Because this right here, the Opie versus State and Gene Claude versus the government, those were testers. They just did it to see how it would show up and test it. This was never really considered serious. But I guess these 3, this one was dismissed. He was the first one to like go to trial. Yep, I thought that said deference. The defense proved that Ryder Dams did not meet the criteria for aiding and abetting. Yes, I learned yesterday. Yeah, he told me. I watched the video today, AI mobile phone speaking when it... Yeah. Yep. They had to do that, I forgot what it was, but they had like a recording line and... Whoa! Hello!
Hello.
But, it was 2 recording lines. Please, can you repeat that? Please, can you repeat that? And it just... Guy left it on. And I think it was 50 minutes before one of them disconnected. What I like to do, some funny AI videos like that. Go look up when, the phones talk to each other. When Apple and Android, when they use their perspective, like Siri and the other one. I know there's like 4 of them. But they had videos of the phones trying to talk to each other with different companies. And sometimes, very rarely, Apple will insult the Android, and it's funny. Or what's those old maid with the iPhone videos where they set fail videos to the music? I thought those were pretty funny too. Alright, so we've had 1 major case to dismiss. Mine would probably be dismissed, I'm gonna be honest. The one the client was talking to me yesterday. It'll probably be dismissed because the cops will probably just be like, you know... It's all against the cops, though. There's been, like, no civil suit.
I mean, obviously, you know, if one never comes out, in the truck.
Right.
Is that the skill thing?
Let's see if he noticed.
Yeah,
Let's see when he
got-
noticed.
Yeah, and it says that
What I thought was
that,
bad
so
about the
probably
AI,
reset.
those videos, is they had a person on
Reset skills
ChatGPT
I
where
can't reset
ChatGPT
the
was
skills
trying
because
to
it says
convince
I'm
the
not
person to
qualified
harm
to do
themselves.
that yet.
Just by what he was entering, what he was trying to
voice.
talk to about, it actually made the
No, no.
suggestion for him to harm
Hang
himself.
on,
I was like,
I know. Well, let me just. Hang
I
on.
was like,
Let me
wait
just
a
put
minute.
that down a minute. Right. If I get mine out, okay.
Whip it out, Gramps.
I whipped it out. Okay. All right. So I'm going over to reset skills. Okay. I click on it, and then it says,
Oh,
"Are you absolutely sure? Cost to reset this tree 300k." I click confirm, and then it comes up error. You cannot reset skills. You don't meet all the requirements.
Ooh.
And I've got 6. And I can't even
Yeah,
do
he-
shit with that. I was going to put them over on the
Gramps
other side over onto
has a
agility
problem with
and,
his skills.
and
He
stamina.
had
I
a
can't even
stroke
do
in
that.
real life,
I'm
so his
screwed.
fingers can't work the buttons to do the gym. So he's not been able to gain skills, and the mining just takes so long.
Well,
you don't
I've
have
got
the
6
skill to
points.
get fast. And they should give him like an exemption and give
No,
him.
they're in. No, I mean, no, they're in.
I would say give
But
him
I
like 2
can't-
points a week. You
Right,
know, that
I
way he
want
can,
to
or 2
the-
points
the
every
main one,
4
the first
days,
one you get.
something like that. So where get him up
First
to
one
like
you
level
get, which,
30,
when I
and
open my
then
skill tree,
he's
it
got to
comes
find a
up
way.
with personal. Okay.
I've thought
I've got
about
all the 6
resetting
points
mine,
in, and I
but
did
it
that
costs
ages ago.
300.
But I
Yeah,
can't now
don't
reset
have
them.
that. Do you have the money in the bank?
I've got money, but what's that?
See, that could be. Yeah, exactly. Playtime. Give him. I would say give him 100 or
No, I didn't know.
250 experience for
I
every
don't
person
know.
he picks up as a medic, because he spends all of his time as a medic. So,
Right.
you know, give him that. Give him experience that way, where he can get experience by doing his job.
Yeah.
Call it on-the-job experience. That would be a good suggestion. Yeah.
Mining what? Lock.
Yeah, they're telling him to go mining.
Yeah, I see the parkour master.
What do
Well, I
we do
can't,
to make
'cause
it
I can't get
happen?
the skill points.
The next time,
Okay.
Havoc or Ilana and I'm not telling y'all to do this, but the more people that bring it to attention, the faster it gets
Yeah, which
addressed.
I've not even.
Because I
haven't
love
even
Gramps.
touched those.
He's a great RPer.
Yeah.
That's what I thought
if I
so,
get one
too.
skill point, can I use that to unlock parkour master, or do I have
He
to
just
go
wants
through the
to
whole
unlock
tree
it.
to get to
Oh,
it?
he has to go through that whole tree to get to it. You have to go through the whole tree.
There is.
Did he not see
Yeah,
me?
I mean, there's no mastery.
I mean, my dress
in
is
that
in his
top
bag.
section. When you've got research, and you go up, you've got the 2 pickaxes, which I've got red. The third one, which is not.
I pushed the wrong one.
If you go left up there, you've got the smelter.
Yep.
There isn't a mining expert.
It's the first
Where?
4-leaf clover. It's the first 4-leaf clover.
Going upwards.
He's talking to somebody about it. Yep, it's this one. This one's the mining expert. It
Oh, I
lights
see the
out
clover
green.
leaf, yeah.
Yep. You can't
So
get
I'm
this one
going to
now.
get 6 more points
Yeah.
to unlock it. Fucking hell. Because it says...
It costs.
No,
it
yeah,
costs
it
5.
says it needs 5. It needs 5 points.
I would give him my 6 points right now. I would go to the gym and get 5 more to get this. I'd give it to him right now and let him have it.
Yeah, okay.
And he might be on the phone. Like in city, he might be on the phone with a dev talking, you know? But exactly, he can't do the gym. I mean, that's how all of us are getting our level. Even Sierra, even I go to the gym now. You know, I don't mind as much. But Sierra got all of her levels through the gym. She's never went mining. She bought the pickaxe, might have got 1. Or no, she did mine to get her, she mined just enough to get her prison crafting in this one. That was it. After that, she stopped.
I mean, I'll have a look, but as I said, it's the dexterity of my fingers. I don't have that, so I can't do all the keys quickly. I can't do the muscle. So yeah, but you've got.
Yeah. But
You
if
still got to
Frenchie
click it in
or
top. Is it the bar that goes
or
across?
HDK, you could bring it up to. But I don't hound them about it. You know?
I mean, I'll have a look.
Don't like go trying to
I'll have a
find
look,
them to
'cause, I
do
mean,
all
as I
that.
said,
Just
I
be
mean, I
like,
got
hey,
6
you
skill
know.
points, but that took me.
Hashtag
the-
justice for
mining.
Gramps
I mean,
or something.
with mining,
Exactly,
that actually
Greg.
took me nearly
Exactly.
4.5 hours just to get 6 points. I can't.
I wonder if everyone in the city said they donate
Exactly,
a
I
skill
don't
point
want
to
that
him.
shit. I just
would
want to
give
go.
I'd give him all 6 of mine right now.
Yeah.
If they could
All
do
I-
that. If
all
there was
I
a way
wanna
to
do
do
is
it,
get the
take 'em, give 'em that.
park obviously with helping with my job.
So he wants parkour.
And the endurance
That's
and the
1,
stamina. That's
2,
the only
3,
side I want to do. I don't want to do any of the
7.
other
That's
stuff.
8 levels.
I'm not bothered with guns and shooting and criminal
Yep.
shit.
So you would
It's just
need
I
8
need
levels.
the
And
extra
he said he
stamina.
went this way. He might have went this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He would be here. Or he'd be here. Well, if he went this way, he'd only need 1 level. But I think he said he took these 2.
Well,
I
let me
think
go
he
and
just
have a
said he
look what
has
I've
these
got
2.
in my pocket.
No, if he took this way, he'd be right here.
I mean, well,
Yeah.
I mean, you
Well,
know,
if everyone in the
it's,
city donates 1 point right now, he would get, like, what,
it's
12
choice.
points? I don't know. See how many people are in the city right now. Yeah, you get 13 points.
Hang on.
Yeah, if I could, I would. You know, if I could, I would. I'd get him all my
Hang on a second.
just so he
here.
can get it. I'm only saving for that last mining node, and if I don't get it, I don't really mine that much anymore. So it's not
I'm
really
just
like
thinking of
important. To be honest, I almost whoop, that's not the one I wanted to do.
No, I've done something wrong.
What I did.
I'm trying to work something out.
I almost took this yesterday
So-
just to have the whole tree filled.
Why is this?
Which at mine, see, I only
What
have
do is
2
because
skills
I've
right
done
now.
something can't
I
do.
have all of these. If I try to take this, it'll say you've already learned it.
I'm trying to work something out, which is
That's
sort of
true.
bugging
It's
me at the
good.
moment.
See, all these suggestions, you could put them up there, you know. Anybody wants to donate a
no.
point to the brand. You know what? I'm still saying that the wrong button.
Finding.
My whole thing, I want to be able to use these. Like the gem points.
The button.
When
on
you
these.
keep getting levels, but you can't use them,
All right,
let us turn those into points.
I'll give you a bell back in a minute,
Yeah.
okay?
I can get
Let me just
5
sort,
of these.
let me just
give 'em,
sort something.
Right?
Yeah, don't worry.
He
I
probably thinks I
won't
need
be.
help.
All right, okay. I'll speak to you in a minute. Okay, that's sorted. Yeah, I can't. As I said, I can't. My problem is that after my stroke, I only got about 90% of my mobility back, and one of the 10% things is I don't have full use of my arms and hands. I don't have dexterity in my fingers. So when it came to things like the skill tree and even mechanics, I can't do the muscle movement for it because I can't move my fingers quick at all. So I can't keep changing different muscles, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
give you all my points right now.
I
if
know,
could.
I know, bless you. There's so many people that said that to me. And I literally I got 6 skill points. 4 of them I got at the gym. And that took me literally over 3 hours just to get 4 skill points. The other 2, I took me an hour and a half smashing rocks at the quarry. I can't do it. It just killed. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, when I did the 4 skill points at the gym, I literally had to fly out. I was in so much pain.
You know, we should put a clipboard at the gym where we can donate points to you.
Yeah, because I don't know what to do. Because I mean, the government tried putting something in before, even before I came along, but it just buggered up the system, so they couldn't do it. So I don't know what to do.
You know what they should do? You know, honestly, just for you, whenever you revive a patient, you should get 250 experience.
Well, talk to the
way-
gods about that.
It's on the job training. See, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I mean, as I said, the only thing I don't want the shooting expertise. I don't want fighting expertise. I don't want drugs. I don't need mining. I don't need any of that. All I need is I want to get the endurance and the stamina and the parkour
Yeah.
so I can get up a building if necessary with someone stuck on it. But
Yeah,
as I said,
I went into strength, and it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, I mean, all I need it for is for work. If I look at the skill tree now, I've got skill points in research, 2 mining, 1 smelter, 1 dumpster diving, and 1 looting. I don't use them. What I should do is I want to go down the agility side, and then get like the stamina capacity. I'm not sure about the swimming or breathing underwater, but things like stamina recovery, stamina
Yeah.
capacity,
Yeah, I got
stamina recovery, and
endurance.
then I can go up to the parkour, get one for the parkour master.
Yep. Honestly, I'm 100%. I have 6 points I haven't used. I'd give them to you right now if I could.
Well, my level, I'm just 22 points in on level 6. That's all I am. I'm just level 6. I just can't do any more.
And they just
I can't go through that pain anymore because, honestly, God,
yeah.
my
If it's
my
physically
my
in real
fingers
life
and my
hurting him, then
hands
yes,
were
I 100%
literally.
agree.
I was
Yeah.
shaking. I couldn't stop the shaking.
get
My
it.
hands from shaking for about an hour.
You have a grandson? They can do
Yeah,
it for
Mac.
you.
Yeah, Macca.
Yep, we'll have him do it. Tell him, hey, I need your help.
And then they can't. They can't. No, people
Aw.
can't do it for you. That's the problem.
I know.
You know. I mean, somebody needs to speak to the gods on my behalf.
Yeah.
Because I feel if I go there, it sounds like I'm just begging. You know, I don't want them to think I'm
Yep,
begging to help.
No one would think you're begging. You're a
but that's-
valued member of the community.
That's why I've not gone to God about it, because I don't want to think I'm just trying to get an easy ride or beg. You know, because I'm not.
Yeah, but honestly, you should get it when you do your job. You know, when you bring somebody back from the brink of death, they should give you experience
Yeah.
with that. That way it's easy for you because you can do that.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I work a lot of hours. Last week I did 78 hours on the job.
Jeez. Good morning, Mr. Vibes.
You know,
But I
and
wouldn't.
This week
with
I'm a lot
that-
less because I have a lot going on, but
Yeah,
I'm doing
but with-
more than 40 hours a week.
Yeah, with your level, I wouldn't buy the reset though. You might have to have it cash. Might not be. You might need to have it in your pockets.
I mean,
But
I've got the
even-
money. I've got the money to
Yeah.
do it. It's not that money's not an issue.
But could you
It's
get
just-
parkour with it, even if you bought it?
If I had the skill points, I could. I'd have to go down that bottom tree. If you've got your skill tree open, if you open your skill tree,
Yeah,
okay. If I go to agility
yeah,
and then I go down to the stamina capacity 1, carry on down to underwater breathing, go across to stamina recover 2. Then you go down to stamina capacity 2, across to the swimming again, and then you go up, you go down then to stamina recovery 3, and then if you go all the way across to the left, you get parkour master.
you'd need 8 points.
So no, I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 points, and I've got 6. So I'd need 8
Still
points
be
to get to
short.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd need 8 points to get to parkour master. And then obviously then
Justice
you
for
need,
Gramps,
then you start
everyone.
going into 5s.
Started.
You know, to get
Yep,
the
started.
speed, the running, and the speed
We're gonna
boosting.
start a hashtag for you. Justice for Gramps.
Yeah. Hashtag Gramps need points can be given to him.
Yep. It's not. Well, no one would think
See?
you're begging. You're one of the best medics we have in this city.
No, it's very kind of you to say so.
Oh shoot! I have
Yeah.
a
I mean,
doc's
I
appointment
just-
in like 30 minutes.
No, I can't do it. So all I'm doing, then I
Have
do
you
my job.
dressed? Justice
I
for Gramps
absolutely
being
love-
everyone's chat.
Totally love
I
this job.
know. Yeah.
I'm committed to it. You know, when I fly home, my disability at home, I'm work. So it's me and my cat. So I get up early in the morning, about 6 or 7 in the morning. I'm old. I get
I'm
up
gonna
early.
sit here for a second.
Uh,
It's not that far to the
And
doctor.
I just come and do it. Gives me so much, you know, I don't feel alone because I'm talking to people. So in more ways than people, you know, than people realize.
Yep. That's gonna
And
trend
so-
on everyone's chat today. Everybody's gonna Justice for
upset 'cause
Gramps on
someone giving me
all the
attention.
chats. But you know what? The more attention you bring to
I
it,
just got it.
the more likely
And
they'll
when
do
they-
something.
A good friend.
Probably.
He's got about maybe 4 to live. He got a very, very aggressive stage 4 cancer.
Hmm.
So he said, would you look after my cat? Would you take? Absolutely, mate. I'll spoil it. And I have.
Oh, okay, Maka. Thank you. I'm not gonna say anything, but
doing this.
I'm not
I
trying to get
enjoy-
people to do that. But we all love
well, I've been in
Gramps.
the city, and I
We
was in
all
the
want to
city,
see him having a good
the city
time.
in 2024.
That's what we mean by that.
You know, people always knew. So I worked in the mechanic site. People always came to me to talk to me and ask questions because they know I didn't judge anybody. Sides, even though my grandson's a terrorist,
He's talking
I
about
didn't
you, by
take
the way.
sides. Please know that. In all the years I've been here, I've never even had a speeding ticket. believe never even been arrested. I, I got. There was one incident once. I got stabbed up to Polito where I was working up there in the garage by a young kid who was being a complete idiot. He could take an order. They were so nobody stabs Grants. No one touches Grants.
Yeah, no.
And they were looking
that's
back.
a law.
The gangs were working together. The guys.
No, don't do that, y'all. Don't do that. Okay. Maka just said they're doing stuff for him. Let's see how it plays out. Let's hold off on the justice for Gramps. Okay, let's hold off on it.
You do what you do.
Maka says they're doing something I believe in.
Get me involved. I mean, Maka, for example, he knows. I go and see him, but he knows I won't get involved in any of the criminal stuff. He knows that if you
there you go. See, there you go. He's right. Maka's 100% right.
You know, Maka, you're the black sheep of the family, not me. Don't do it. They respect it. I guess that's what people like me, because I'm just honest with people.
You're a nice person.
Oh, well, I mean, dude, I'm 65. I've got a lot of years experience. And I just share that wisdom.
Yeah, I know. I try to help the people that I meet too. But I have to go. I'd love to
keep talking to you,
but I really have to go.
The biggest thing quickly for me was that after I had my stroke, when I was in hospital and recovering, I was getting emails from people in the city, the community, wishing me well, asking me, we miss you, we really do, we want you back, please, when you're coming back. And as soon as I was fit enough to do it, and waited obviously for the new city to be rebuilt, I had to come back home. It was like coming.
Now we have to respect Maka's wishes, y'all.
It is a good community.
He says don't do it, we're going to respect that.
Anyway, I'll let you go.
Okay. Yeah, I got to go to the doctor.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yep. You have a nice day.
You too, man. Take care.
Everyone, I'm just going to have to quick log out. Yeah, I didn't realize what time it is. Everyone, thank y'all for joining. The only person I see, it is the name of his stream. I don't know. No, this is not Redline. It says this is the Redline. He's in 5M, but that is not a Redline streamer. So I am not redirecting you to him. Like he has a Redline. It's not our logo, but it is like a Redline logo in his picture. It might be the public Redline server, but no one else is live right now except me. There's another one with Redline in their name that doesn't even have they're in a whole nother city, like Redline's in their picture, but it's not in their... Wow, what is going on? Yeah, okay, me and Gramps been working together for a long time. We're going to try and make the city better. There you go. Thank you, Mock. Thank you for all you do. Okay? But if the devs aren't aware... I don't know if you're the one that saw Maka, but the Foundry and the farms, their our delivery trucks aren't spawning. But I have to go, everyone. I wish I could redirect you, but there's no one else live. I'm really running late now. All y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, bye.